We are left with a huge pair of shoes to fill from Kathy Berg, who has spent the last 24 years in education, all 24 of those in MISD, building relationships, creating lifelong friendships, and always being the ear that people can go to and talk to, answer to every question when it comes to registration. She is always the helpful person to get students and parents into the district, and we are going to miss her greatly.
I'm honored to say a few words about my friend Brian Blackwell tonight. He has served 28 years as an educator, with 26 of those right here in Midlothian ISD. Brian has served in many capacities, started out as a teacher coach and then worked his way. He's been the Walnut Grove principal for all the years that Walnut Grove was built. He opened that building up until this last year when he joined us over in the finance department. He's one of the most trusted men in town. I respect him, and I know everyone else does too. Kids absolutely love him. He made a point to know all of his kids, and they still keep up with him, and he still keeps up with them. When you walk around with Brian at the high schools now, you'll hear, Mr. Blackwell, as kids flock to him. So I just think that speaks volumes of what kind of person he is. I just think when I grow up, if I can be like Brian Blackwell, I'll be a happy man.
Mrs. Volgiano served as a librarian at Miller Elementary and served Midlothian ISD for 15 years before her retirement. She was definitely a servant leader who provided the resources for students and staff to be successful. She was creative in her endeavors to make sure that she was creating fun experiences for our learners and was always supportive of teacher goals. Congratulations on your retirement, Mrs. Volgiano. We miss you.
Miss Patty was and always will be a huge part of the Baxter family. She took great pride in making sure that the students came into a clean building every single day. She was a welcoming piece in all parts of the building, and it really helped our students know that they were in a great place because of her dedication to her craft. We have missed Miss Patty. We will continue to miss Miss Patty, but we are so thankful and grateful for her time with us, and we wish her nothing but the best of luck in all of her future endeavors.
On my very first day at MISD as the payroll supervisor, Jenny told me she was retiring and showed me her countdown date on a sticky note on her desk. That is a few years away. We would worry about that then, I thought, but boy does time fly when you are having fun. In the 2.5 years that I was blessed to work with Jenny, I learned that she was a very hard worker that was dedicated to the employees of MISD. Jenny would always push to work through any difficult situations and strive to make the best of them. Even when it came to the dreaded true time, her positive personality would shine through. Personally, I believe that Jenny is one of the strongest women I have ever met, and although we miss her, I know she is truly happy that she has been able to follow her goals, and I wish her all the best in her retirement. I know that she is truly living her best life.
The families and children of Midlothian ISD have been blessed to have Glenda Dooley in their lives for 25 years. Glenda, as the director of Laura Jenkins Early Learning Academy, takes great pride in growing students, helping parents as they begin a new life of raising their children and watching them grow over the years. She loves to see them come back and visit her. She adores the opportunity to help her children grow up and be ready for school, and she most definitely has given much of her life, love, and spirit to this district. Thank you, Glenda, for everything that you have done for us.
Mrs. Gunter is retiring from Midlothian ISD after 14 years of service. As a side note, she was my son's absolute favorite. She loves reading, she loves her students, and she loves to develop a love of reading in all of her students. We are super thankful for the services that she has provided for our students, and we will miss her. Congratulations, Mrs. Gunter, on your retirement.
Ms. Hackney is a CBI life skills teacher at MHS and one not to be forgotten. She started out as a special ed para in content mastery, but moved to a job coach position in CBI, where she later became the teacher and has never left that program. Her high expectations have proven that her students can succeed, and the impact she has made on their lives can never be replaced. She is a true student-centered educator. We wish Ms. Hackney the very best as she moves into retirement and enjoys being a grandmother, but she will be missed at MHS beyond words. Thank you, Ms. Hackney, for your commitment and dedication to your students and for teaching them to be self-advocates.
Danny Hemphill, 15 years of service. When I reflect back, I'm reminded of so many great times. I could tell you countless stories. Taking care of his kids, visiting them during hospital stays, and taking them special treats. It was an honor to witness Mr. Danny providing a drive-by parade to a student during her virtual time of school this year. The enthusiasm on her face falls short of what really took place that day. His perseverance during his own time of illness. Thank you for all the pancake breakfasts that you served our department. Mr. Danny, the greatest bus driver and definitely a trusted friend. Thank you for your service and dedication to MISD. Mr. Danny, never underestimate the difference you made and the lives you touched. Bus 134, you're out 2021.
I'm so thankful for Cheryl Holt and her leadership here at MHS. She was a wonderful example for all of us for how to always lead with a smile, and she was always so willing to go above and beyond for our students and for our staff. She always had an answer for everything. I could go to her with any question, any problem, and she would help us find a solution. She knew so much, and we were just so blessed to have her here, and I'm so thankful for all of her leadership.
Mrs. Hopkins has taught 5th grade science at Mountain Peak Elementary. She is embarking on a new chapter of her life, retirement. While we are excited for her and what lies ahead, we will be sad and will miss Mrs. Hopkins dearly. Mrs. Hopkins has taught at Midlothian ISD for 31 years. The lives that she's touched and impacted is just baffling, and I am in awe of what she has done. Thank you for what you do, Mrs. Hopkins. We will miss her sincerely at Mountain Peak.
For the last 5 years, Julia has been a positive light on our campus daily. Not a day has gone by that she isn't smiling and asking each person she passes in the hall how they are doing. She's been an amazing special education teacher on our campus who loves her students unconditionally. Through all of the stresses we've had this last year, Julia has been steadfast in her nurturing of her students. She's leaving big shoes to fill as a teacher, leader, friend, and teammate on our campus, and we're going to greatly miss her, but we wish her all the best in her retirement.
We are very sad, but also very excited to say our goodbyes to Sherry Pardue, who has served the last 23 years in education, 18 of which were here in MISD. Sherry has been the holder together, the constant, and the organizer for many administrators during her time. She can decorate a table with the best of them, and we are going to miss her greatly. And everyone who ever walks through the front doors of Baxter knows that they are in a loving place because they are greeted by Sherry's beautiful smile, and we will miss that on a daily basis.
Scott has been with the district for 5 years, and he's been an instrumental part for our maintenance department. Through his hard work and dedication, he's worked his way from general maintenance to maintenance coordinator. With all the challenges we've had recently, he has risen to the occasion and assisted in helping make sure our buildings are safe. We were very fortunate to have had Scott lead our teams, and he will be missed.
I am honored to celebrate Patricia Terrell on her upcoming retirement. Sometimes the hardest part about teaching is just getting the students involved and interested in the learning. Patricia has never had that problem. Her math classroom is always full of energy and engaged students due to her designing fun but purposeful activities. Patricia creates a classroom that is warm and inviting. every item in her classroom is organized and readily accessible to her students. I remember years ago when she had a loft as a learning spot in her room. She was creating flexible learning environments way before that was the norm in classrooms. Patricia has been innovative and a lifelong learner. She has embraced technology and has infused it seamlessly in the classroom. Patricia has been an amazing teacher, but she has also been a great colleague and friend. She has led and supported many teachers throughout her career, including me. Thank you for sharing your knowledge with all of us. You will be missed. Congratulations on your retirement.
I want to congratulate Missy Walker on her retirement. Missy comes from a family of educators. She's a third-generation teacher. Teaching is her calling. She has a passion to help students thrive academically and socially. She wants all her students to know they are loved and valued. Missy has 29 years of teaching experience, ranging from 4th to 3rd ESL and ending her career in 1st grade. Missy is not only a proud MISD educator, but also a proud parent. Her sons, Austin and Mason, graduated from MHS, and Carson will graduate this year from Heritage High School. Miss Walker is looking forward to new adventures, such as traveling to watch her son Carson play for the University of Houston. It's been an amazing ride for Missy Walker. She will forever be MISD proud.
I want to thank you for allowing me to speak a few words tonight about my friend and colleague Judy Wallen. Judy has served in public education for 38 years, with 27 of those years right here in MISD. We stole her away from Cedar Hill a few years ago. She is a very loyal and dedicated educator. She has served many places in our school district, started out in our special ed and then worked her way through the curriculum department, became the deputy superintendent, and later served as our interim superintendent at one time. I don't know of any employee, any educator that's ever loved kids and staff as much as Judy has. She has done everything that she needed to do to make this school district great, and we appreciate all her service. I would like to clear up one rumor about the fact that somebody started the rumor that she was my 3rd grade teacher, and that's not true. She actually was my 4th grade teacher.
Ms. Widener has been in education for 38 years, with 33 of them being in special education. She has been a diagnostician in MISD for 15 years, where she has served the last 13 at MHS. She is a student advocate and is always willing to think outside the box when finding that right educational program for students. Her greatest desire as a high school diagnostician is to see all of her students graduate and become successful adults. We wish Ms. Widener a happy retirement as she enjoys her crafts, as well as spending time at the lake house with her family, especially her twin grandsons. Thank you, Ms. Widener, for all you have done for the students at MHS. You will be truly missed.